So your overall energy right now with the Five of Wands is a lot of conflict. There is a lot of conflict around you. There might be some internal conflict, but mostly what I'm seeing is a lot of conflict, a lot of arguments and competition swirling around you. Now, this could be friends, family, loved ones. It also could be co-workers. So it just seems like everywhere you're going, you know, there's some conflicts that are popping up around you, or there just could be one particular conflict or something that has to do with competition that is, you know, is really getting to the heart of the matter with you. It's like it's a big deal. It's on your mind. So this is why your overall energy is showing this, because this conflict is definitely something that you can't just blow off. It's like a big deal. It's consuming your mind. It's affecting your overall energy. Now, what is crossing you or complementing you, however you want to look at it, is the Star card. So you might be dealing with an Aquarius because the Star card is Aquarius. So there is some hope here that you have, that this conflict will definitely cease, or you're thinking maybe there is some short term to this. You're not feeling like this is something that is going to be overtaking you for a long period of time, or at least you're hoping so. So the good thing is that you have hope. So I'm going to say that this is a compliment to your situation. There is hope that this conflict, this competition, whatever is going on, these arguments, there's definitely going to be a resolve in the matter of that. Now, the foundation of the reading is the Three of Wands. So you're super focused right now, and for some of you, you're focused on taking care of some things that you need to take care of, projects, things at work, things around the house, anything that you are definitely needing to take care of when it comes to your personal life, your well-being. But you're also focused on the Three of Cups. So you're having some friends and family that are around you that are here to help you through whatever you're needing to get done. Or it could be that you are getting so much done and you are focused and you are able to celebrate the things that you have accomplished with that. Because with the Three of Cups in this deck, we're talking about the present, past, and future, kind of like how we're doing this reading here. So there is a lot of accomplishments to celebrate, because it looks like you've been focused like hell in terms of your present, past, and future. So it could be speaking to that. It looks like you've put in a lot of hard work, a lot of focus there. Now, the best case scenario right now that can happen in this situation with the conflict and all the things that you're, you know, focused on is justice. So for some of you, you might have some legal issues that you are needing to take care of, and that's where the conflict is, or the competition, because it's you versus whoever. And you're hoping that, you know, there's hope that the situation will, you know, pan out in your favor. And with the Three of Wands, there's a lot of hard work that you're putting in towards this court hearing or legal matter, and there is some celebration due to justice being served. So I am seeing that for a small portion of you. Now, for some of you, this just speaks about needing some justice in the event of this conflict here and some of the things that you've been focused on and doing. And so you're trying to find that perfect balance between staying focused, celebrating, you know, and having some good times with friends and family, but also getting your work done. It also can talk about taking some responsibility for some of the present, past, and, you know, future things that are going to happen. So it's almost like you standing in the space of taking some true accountability here when it comes to whatever decisions you've made and whatever things you've built, okay, in terms of in your own life. So, and that's also you, Libra. You know, the Justice card is you. So you're showing up in your own reading, taking responsibility, showing up and saying, hey, you know, let's get some balance, let's get some justice here. Now, in the past here, your past energy was someone that was really generous, very compassionate. You may have been very generous when it came to, you know, money or material things, or it might have just been compassionate with your time, your attention, and your compassion. All right. And maybe even with this justice here, there needs to be justice that is served because of this conflict that you're having. In the past, you've been someone that's been very compassionate despite of what was going on. And now, you know, the justice is, you know, being served to you because you have had that demeanor in the past and you weren't the person that would, you know, retaliate. So if you had, you know, this conflict in the past where people were coming at you and you were really calm and you were very compassionate, and you know, that might be the justice that has been served to you because you did stay balanced. So I am seeing here that you have been compassionate in the past. There is some conflict right now that, you know, there is hope it will kind of come to an end, kind of wear itself out, putting in a lot of focus into the practical things that you have going on in your life, but also giving some focus to the people that love and support you, bringing balance and justice into your situation, and certainly compassionate in the past. Now, in the near future here, with the Knight of Coins, there's going to be some news that comes your way that has to do with prosperity. So this could be you're getting a new job, or all of the work that you've put in towards a project has now manifested into something, into some type of entrepreneurship situation for you. Or this also speaks of travel. So you might have a new opportunity that you have to travel to or travel for. And so because you've put in a lot of focus into your life and all of the things that you've put in, it might be paying off here with this Knight of Coins, because there is something stable, something more stable coming your way with this news. Now with the Eight of Cups here, this speaks about walking away from something to walk towards something that serves you better, okay? So you might be deciding to leave your old job for the better job. You might be contemplating moving or traveling for this job, or you might just be leaving the old whatever it is that left you not feeling as prosperous or financially stable, or just stable period. You leaving this instability and walking towards what is now being offered as something stable. So that's what I see here in the near future. Speaking of stability, okay, I see here that the outcome is the Hierophant here. So there's going to be some form of commitment that comes your way. Now you could be making the commitment to somebody, or someone could be making a commitment towards you, but I feel like this is you making a commitment towards someone, because right alongside is the Strength card. So it's almost like you gathering up the strength to be committed and to offer some form of commitment to someone. And if you're not offering the commitment, which I strongly feel here, someone is offering you this commitment and you're needing the strength to, you know, handle this commitment. Now, the reason why I say that is there is some level of confusion in your position of, you know, fears here, hopes and fears. So you have a lot of confusion in the department of love is what I'm seeing. There's a lot of confusion, and the reason why there's confusion here is you don't really know how to start a new beginning with someone. It's like you want to have this commitment, you want to accept this commitment, but there is some confusion on how to do that. And so there is some confusion here. Now, this will all make sense once we go down to the outside influence, okay? So with the Ten of Swords here, I'm gathering that there was an ending of something in your past, which to me is a relationship. And because of this ending of this relationship, I think that's what is causing you to have some reserve when it comes to being committed to, to someone, or making a commitment, offer to someone. Now, the reason that is because not only is there an ending from the past that looms over you, or there could be an ending that happened in this conflict here. There was an ending that happened. And because the ending was something that you didn't think you could bounce back from, there is some reminiscing about this ending, this relationship that ended. There is some good attributes about it that really stick in your mind. You're reminiscing about it. So either for some of you, there is a new commitment, a new offer that you're wanting to make to someone new, but because of some hurt and the ending of a relationship that you remember as being something really good, really wonderful, you're not able to move forward. And that's where the confusion of how to make this new start with someone, because you still have some old residue of feeling happy and then feeling betrayed and feeling, that loss. So it's like you don't want to feel that again, is what I'm hearing. So you may still miss that person, and that is ended and you miss them, and it might be that you're reminiscing about them, or it could be that you just remember how it felt to be happy and then be devastated, and you don't want to feel those two things again, and you are having a hard time to commit. Or there was an ending with someone here with this conflict, and that's where the ending was, or that's where the conflict was, and you are definitely bringing justice and taking some responsibility on what happened with that, and you're getting some focused support from friends and family, and things are starting to look better for you, and you're wanting, there is going to be this commitment, there is going to be strength in that, but there is hopes and fears on how to start again, how to start this new beginning with this person that you ended something with, or they ended something with you. So this is what I'm seeing here. Now, the influence that you're bringing in is the Seven of Swords. So this is really like the dishonesty card. So you're either not being honest about how you feel, or there's something that you're sneaking around and doing. We'll get to the bottom of this, but this also speaks of, in this particular deck, the Fountain Tarot deck, this is also courage. This is like knowing that the blades are sharp. Okay, so we're talking about these blades here. This can happen in any situation. There could be an ending in any situation. But you knowing that the blades can be very, very sharp, but you're willing to take a risk on grasping those blades and seeing if they do cut you. So it's almost like, I'm willing to have strength in being committed with this person, and there's a possibility that I might end up like this again, but I'm willing to take this risk and pick up these swords right at the tip. Okay, I'm willing to grab those blades and take the risk in this matter, because I want to be with this person. I want to do this. Now, at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So this is like integrity. This is wisdom. Okay. So when we're looking at this Seven of Swords with being dishonest, I really feel like it's more so of willing to take the initiative to just grab those swords by the blades, and it's almost like, I know it could hurt. Love hurts, but I'm willing to do that. It's like being courageous. And there's a lot of integrity and wisdom that you now exude. So you know that it's going to hurt. You know that love is not easy, but it doesn't have to be detrimental. It doesn't have to, it doesn't have to cut your hand off. It's just that there are going to be times of good and bad, and you're now wise in that, and you have a little bit more integrity when it comes to that. Where in the past, I believe, with this conflict, there might have been an instant where you, again, just being so compassionate and so generous, maybe you didn't express how you were really feeling. Maybe you just kind of hung in there even though it hurt, and you really didn't express how you felt or what you really wanted. But now you have a little bit more integrity, a little bit more wisdom about yourself, and you're bringing some justice in here, and you're saying, I am taking full responsibility for the things that I did, said, how I operated in the past. So this Seven of Swords definitely, to me, is courage. I wanted to see what was at the bottom of the deck. So I don't see this as you being dishonest. I feel like, you're trying to be as courageous as you can be concerning this situation.